body rock.
Manalo mo din eh.
Oh, show you body rock. Yeah. Hello viewers, hello world. This is Rob.
And this is Kobe. And this is Roy.
Your laboratory buddies. For today's video, we'll be conducting a test on the time setting of cement via Vicat apparatus. This test measures the time it takes for cement paste to lose its plasticity and achieve initial and final setting stages. The Vicat apparatus provides a standardized method for this assessment. So, without further ado, let's get started! Today, we have a couple of things we aim to acquire. As with all experiments, our main objectives are to determine the initial setting time, which is the time elapsed when the cement paste stiffens enough to resist a specific penetration depth from a Vicat needle, and the final setting time, the time taken for the cement paste to harden significantly, preventing deeper penetration of the Vicat needle. Starting the experiment proper, first we gotta gather the things we need. That includes materials and equipment. For materials, we only need a kilogram of cement and some water, which will be measured as we go through the testing. For equipment, we need a Vicat apparatus, a device that includes a mold for the cement paste, a balance to weigh the cement and water accurately, a mixing ball and trowel, which we'll use to mix the cement and paste, and lastly, a graduated cylinder to measure the water volume. To begin this test, we first prepare the cement paste with standard consistency. Procedure is shown in a previous video. We fill the Vicat mold with the paste and level the surface. Start the timer when water contacts the cement. We then lower the larger Vicat needle for initial setting at specific intervals, that's usually every 15 minutes, and record the penetration depth. For this experiment, we used the same size needle for the initial and final setting since there was no available equipment. The initial setting time is a time when the needle no longer penetrates the paste to a specific depth, typically 25 millimeters. Replace the larger needle with a smaller one for final setting and continue taking penetration depth readings at set intervals. The final setting time is the time when the smaller needle fails to penetrate a specific depth, typically 0.5 millimeters. Here are the written procedures for you to follow if you'd like to try this test. With the data we gathered, let's start the computations. First, we identify our T1 and T2 variables. Then, we deduct T1 from T2 to get the initial setting time. For the final setting time, we deduct T1 from T2 as well, but now they have different descriptions and values. Now let's head to the specifications. As you can see, the standard specifications for the initial setting time of cement is at 45 minutes maximum. For final setting time of cement, it limits to equal or less than 375 minutes. As you can see in this table, our recorded initial setting time is at 36 minutes, which is less than 45. That means our sample passed the test. For the final setting time, we recorded a 312-minute period, which is less than 365. Therefore, the sample passed the final setting test on cement as well. Overall, the cement sample used in these tests are recommendable for future projects. So why exactly do we need to conduct this test? Well, the setting time information helps determine appropriate timeframes for mixing, transporting, placing, and finishing concrete before it hardens significantly. Knowing setting times also allows for proper construction planning and scheduling to ensure optimal concrete performance. Finally, it aids in identifying potential issues with the cement, such as fast or slow setting, which can affect construction processes and final product quality. Guess that's all for today. Hope you learned a thing or two. If you're interested in more of our experiments, we'll be uploading a few more videos soon. So please, do subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Till next time!